Jethro Tull's Ian Anderson tells us if he had more bravery than talent in the early days of Jethro Tull. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. Ian Anderson has always been transparent about the fact that he was learning the flute as he was starting with Jethro Tull, kind of learning on the spot. So we had to ask him, did you have more guts back then than chops?
Well, on the other hand, there was nobody else doing it, so there was nothing really to fear. I mean, there were very few other flute players in the context of rock music that I had to worry about upstaging me. And, you know, whilst I knew I wasn't the best flute player in town in February of 1968, I was already the loudest, even though I'd only been playing the instrument for 2 months. I was still feeling confident that I was doing something that was, in a way, beyond comparison, because there were a couple of other people who played flute, like Chris Wood in Traffic and what was the name in the movie Blues, who died recently. There were a few other flute players, but they weren't principally flute players. They were more, the flute had more of a decorative role, but I think what I did was push it to the fore, rather more make it the equal of the electric guitar as a main instrument of a band, and that was not a common thing then or now. So luckily, I made a pretty good choice, because after all these years, I don't think you'll find other rock bands where the flute is such a prominent instrument in the context of rock music, and maybe people steer clear of it because of the endless comparison they would face with me, and that's a good reason perhaps not to do it. Just as I decided I didn't want to be compared with Eric Clapton, so I quit playing guitar in 1967. I knew I was never going to be as good as him, and therefore it didn't seem to me a lot of point in pursuing something and only ever being a third-rater. So I didn't want to be compared to Eric Clapton or Jeff Beck or Richie Blackmore or Jimmy Page or any of those guys. I thought, leave it to them. Let me find something else I can play that is where I can be a big fish in a small pool. And that was a lucky choice.
Thank you for watching our 9-part series of our exclusive conversation with Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull. They're touring their 50th anniversary extravaganza this year. Go to jethrotull.com for more information. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and comment on our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.